This episode of MMA Nuts is brought to you by
NordVPN. Get advanced security, internet freedom, and complete privacy. Save 73% off the 2-year plan plus 4 months free with code MMANUTS. Wild Alaskan Company. Healthy, affordable, convenient fish sent right to your door. Save $25 off with code BIGFISH25. Life Fitness. Work out in comfort and train whenever. Save 10% off your order with code MMA10. White Lotus Home. Mattresses, pillows, and bedding made from organic ingredients that offer a good night's rest. Save 20% off with code MMA20. Defense Soap, the industry leader of medicated antifungal soap, all natural and organic soaps for everyone. Save 15% off with code MMANUTS.
Hey fans, this is MMA Nuts episode 703.
703.
My name is Engel Weigel.
Matt Griffith, MMA show. By fans, for fans, walk the line between serious and ridiculous. What are you drinking over there? Carasina?
Jesus, I just stuck my drink all the way into the mic.
Here, Mike, I hear you like a booze. Your mic's off now. See, you broke it.
I broke it. I'm back.
Now you're back.
Just water and ice, nothing exciting.
Oh, that's all good.
Did you hear Happy Gilmore was going to be happening on Netflix here? And
yeah, when is it? In June or July?
June.
Yeah. Well, hopefully it'll be good. It's only been like 30 years, right?
Yes. Get in
Something
your
like that.
home, ball. Go to your home.
Yeah. It's like the price is wrong, bitch.
Exactly.
I'm excited. Hopefully it'll be good. I mean, he makes good movies still. We're still decent.
I agree.
He was on a run there, though, for a while. That and Billy Madison. Those were on constant run in college. And it's weird, like, you watch some of these older movies and there's things that I still say that I didn't even realize come from a movie. And you're like, oh, fuck, I say that, or I say this. And like some of those things just stick with you. So it's weird.
Yeah.
All right. Where do you want to start this week?
Well, I feel like we should have a moment of silence.
Yeah? Why?
Big news in the combat sports world. George Foreman, a couple days ago, dies at age 76. Seems like it was natural causes. The man was a legend and also a nice human.
Yeah, and the lean, mean grilling machine, man. If you didn't have one of those, I had like 2 or 3 of those. Those things
got
used
me
to be
through
the
college.
shit. Yeah.
You can make anything on that. You can make chicken, burgers, grilled cheese, freaking pasta, you name it. You can make anything.
Yeah, and I think the rumor was that Hulk Hogan was originally going to be offered that deal, but he didn't answer the phone, so they fucking moved on to George Foreman. Like,
Boy, that was a mistake on Hogan's part.
Yeah, I mean, he made bank. Then
Left
George,
some money on the table there, Hulk.
a little bit. It's like what Matt Damon, who was offered 10% of Avatar to be in it, but he couldn't be in it because he was shooting one of the Bourne movies.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Did that movie do well, Avatar?
He probably would have made 500 million or something crazy. Yeah,
Oh,
it did
wow.
very well. I don't know what the totals were, but it was in the billions. So
Weird movies. Did you like those movies?
Never watched any of them.
They were long, strange. Didn't love it.
Hence why I get out. Like if you tell me it's 3 hours,
didn't really love it. Yeah.
I got no part of it. No part. It's very hard for me to get dialed in for a 3-hour unless it was the fuck was it? Maybe like the Avengers or Infinity War or Endgame.
Oh yeah.
Some of that shit.
I lost track of those movies. Have you been like the last 2 years? I kind of stopped watching them. All the new ones that have come out.
Yeah, not really, because I think they just kept trying to introduce new characters in some of the movies, and it kind of fucked up like the plot. At least with the Doctor Strange, that one that came out, Doctor Strange 2. They're trying to force another character on you. Like, what the fuck is this about? And then you have a good character become a bad character. And I fucking hate that shit. That's like the Avengers Civil War. I don't like good guys fighting good guys. Can't have it.
No.
I need dedicated evil. But yeah, I haven't watched any of the newer shit really. Seems like everything's been kind of trending downward movie-wise.
There's no good movies.
Yeah.
There's nothing coming out.
and I don't know if anything's going to get better. I'm not really looking forward. Maybe just a Happy Gilmore, too.
I agree. That's going to be awesome. Do we want to talk about dirty boxing?
Yeah. Let's
Okay,
go. Dirty boxing.
dirty boxing over the weekend. So we got a couple things. I hope I can show the video.
Yeah, you can
I
show
got, I
everything.
got a little Andrei Arlovsky. We're gonna see if we don't have the green screen going on this time. Andrei Arlovsky here.
Yeah.
Looking like a heavyweight.
Yeah.
I mean, he's massive. Look at him.
The other guy is slow as fuck.
Oh yeah, but he pieced them up pretty good. And
yeah, he's throwing these crazy elbows too.
Yeah, I think the cut stopped this fight.
Yeah,
he called it off.
And you know what's weird? I forget this is that he used to be one of the MMA coaches at the gym that we were training at, and that was what 15 years ago.
It was.
Yeah, 15 years ago.
Yeah,
like, holy shit. And there was a
he
different
was really
energy.
weird and quiet and just kind of scary.
Yeah, and he had shaved his beard, so he looked really fucking weird without the beard.
He did. He would do all these weird warm-ups when he was like laying back and had his top of his head on the ground and was like moving his neck around. I'm like, oh my God, he's gonna snap his head off.
Yeah.
But he was just doing it.
Crazy energy in the facility every time he was in there.
There was.
Like, what is going on? Fucking Arlovsky's here. We had
he was a pretty good coach, from what I remember.
We had that seminar with him too, and I remember him. I think he was showing us a heel hook or something crazy.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, I remember you beat someone with this.
It's a man of few words, though.
Yeah, not
didn't say a whole lot.
I think that was when he might have been contemplating retirement at that time, 15 years ago.
Right.
He's still fucking going at it because I think there was that span where he was getting KO'd for a while. And everyone's like, oh, he's got a glass chin and blah, blah, blah. And then he fucking turned it around. And you know what? He's had some fucking longevity. And here he is, still going at it in fucking Dirty Boxing Championship. So,
yep. Also, Yoel Romero.
Yes.
Versus some guy named Yaz or something.
It's like 6'8" or something.
Massive
6'6".
dude.
Yeah.
Just Yoel also looking massive. Kind of
47 years old.
That's it. He's like, it's all over.
Oh man, he just chopped that tree down.
Sure did. I mean, I didn't watch the whole event. I just saw highlights. I don't know did you watch the whole thing?
No, just the highlights. We got another one. I'll show this one where we had a nice finish. I don't remember who these guys are, but here we go.
Pretty nice.
But you get an H-bomb at the end there.
Yeah.
I didn't know you could drop H-bombs on people.
Oh, yeah.
And then just a little ring card girl action. I gotta make sure the volume's off again. This one's loud. So,
hey now.
Oh, they're just saying hi. I swear to God, the UFC has the worst ring card girls.
They do. They like them tiny
and thin.
And thin. I think it's so the guys look massive. I think that's what it is.
Yeah, they do on TV until you meet them in person. You're like, what the fuck, little man?
Yeah.
It's all smoke and mirrors.
It's a spectacle after all.
Angles, lighting. Speaking of that, let's do a little sponsor action.
All right. This episode is sponsored by Drift Air Freshener. Drift exists to give everyone a sense of place through the transportive magic of scent. They are on a journey to rethink car fresheners free from questionable ingredients and to enhance your world one scent at a time. They only use the good stuff, natural, essential, and fragrant oils and more sustainable materials to bring you your best looking, best smelling air freshener yet. Looks good, smells good, all good.
That's right. And they just came out with this monthly scent. This is Fig Tree. What's this smell like?
Fig tree?
It's Fig Tree. I can never get this one. It's Fig Tree. Delicious, as they say. The afternoon sun is shining over a flourishing fig orchard with ripe fruits waiting to be picked. Fresh, verdant notes of Mediterranean fig and crisp green leaves are picked up in the soft breeze. while I thought it said cheddar, but it says cedar. Cedar and lush, I'm so hungry, and lush moss bring the blend down to earth. And we have a special deal for our listeners. You can save 20% off with code 20MMA at drift.co/20MMA. That's 20% off with code 20MMA at drift.co/20MMA.
This episode is sponsored by Lucy. 100% pure nicotine, always tobacco free. Lucy isn't like every other nicotine pouch company that's owned by Big Tobacco. They're like the mom and pop shop of pouches. Pouches come in a variety of strengths from 4 all the way up to 12 milligram. Lucy offers a variety of flavors, including apple ice, wintergreen, mango, and espresso. If you're not a pouch guy or gal, Lucy gum is available in 2, 4, or 6 milligram. Set yourself up with a subscription and have Lucy delivered straight to your door. Save 20% off with code FIT20. No commitment. Cancel anytime.
That's right. Let's level up your nicotine routine with Lucy. Go to lucy.co/fit20. Use promo code FIT20 to get 20% off your first order. Lucy has a 30-day refund policy if you change your mind. That's lucy.co. Use code FIT20 to get 20% off. Here comes the fine print. Lucy products are only for adults of legal age, and every order is age verified. Warning, this product contains nicotine. Nicotine is an addictive chemical. And right back to the show. Let's see. Oh, here we go. Cain Velasquez just got sentenced to 5 years in prison. I believe they're trying to give him 30 years to life. So he got a pretty favorable sentence, and the judge was not happy giving it to him. I think he was crying when he gave him the 5 years, but 5 years is extremely light for this. So he's already served 3. And so they're going to take that into account. So technically, he only has to serve 2. And
This has happened 3 years ago?
Yeah, this is a while ago. Like he already
Wow,
did 3, and he's been out for probably like a year.
Oh, okay.
You know, so technically, he only has to serve 2, but you can get off on good behavior by serving half of your sentence. So I believe he's going to do a year or potentially less.
Okay. Wow. Still jail time.
But,
sucks.
you know, do you think that's a fair sentence for everything that went down?
What did he do again? Did he fire shots?
Well, he got in a high-speed chase and ran a car off the road, and then the people got out of the car, and then he just started firing indiscriminately at them, and he shot the wrong person.
Oh, he actually did shoot someone. That's right.
Yeah, because he was trying to, one of these people allegedly molested his child, boy, or did something horrific with them, and I get it, but and then I see all these people like Ariel Hawani tweeting, I'm so heartbroken for Cain and his family. Motherfucker, he shot somebody. He fucking shot someone. And it wasn't if he would have shot the right person, maybe that makes sense. And all these other fighters are like, free Cain, free Cain. Like, I'm conflicted here because you shot the wrong fucking person. And you're just randomly shooting at people on a highway.
Yeah, that part
hit anyway.
Right.
So I think 5 years is fair, and he's probably going to get off, and maybe even Trump will pardon him. You know, who knows?
Good old Trump. I don't know. Yeah, it seems I'm torn because of the nature of what happened, but the behavior is definitely wrong. So I don't know what the right sentence is. I guess
you got to pay a price. So.
Got to pay some kind of price for shooting the wrong person.
Somebody's got to go to prison. I feel like this is a treasure movie. Someone's got to go to prison, Ben.
Yes. Okay. If you would have shot the right person, I say it's a harsh punishment. But since he shot the wrong person, probably not harsh enough.
Exactly.
I don't know. But free Cain.
That's what everyone's tweeting. All these fighters like, no, he needs to go to the pound your ass penitentiary.
Wow.
What? 5 years of fucking hard time. He's already done 3, so I mean, he's gonna. Technically, he shouldn't do any then, because if you get out in good behavior, it would be 2.5 years. So
yeah,
it will be interesting to see how that one plays out. But
yeah,
because I thought he was supposed to be a coach on the GFL. like one of
Oh
the
yeah,
teams
I
too.
don't think I don't know that that's gonna happen now, man.
Yeah, I don't think that league's ever
You
gonna
might be doing
happen.
it
But
from prison via
yeah,
Zoom.
can you zoom in?
Here
I
I
like
am.
this.
I'm on Teams, people. Sponsored by Microsoft.
Yeah, and then maybe he's fighting in prison and doing
Oh,
shit.
that would be crazy.
Oh, fuck. That's a raw deal. It's not good, whatever happened there. So anyway, what else is happening?
Well, speaking of Trump, like Joe Rogan, a little outspoken regarding his non participation in UFC 315, which is happening in Canada. And he
Hmm.
says, I quote, I'd rather go to Russia. So, because of all the bullshit that's going on in the politic world with Trump and
Oh,
Canada
it's
and everything
crazy.
else, shows like, I don't want to go to Canada. Fuck that. I'm not
Mm.
going. So, I mean, him and Trump are friends, you know, I get it.
Yeah, and I don't know if he would go anyway. I think he's just lobbing some fucking shit at them because he can. Because he normally doesn't travel international for any of the numbered cards, and I
So,
would say that's international to me,
yeah,
even
and
though it's next door. But
I mean, in fairness, he did also say that, he had talked to Trump, Trogan, and he said Trump told him, I started calling uh, Justin Trudeau governor just for fun because the idea was is that Canada was going to become the 51st state. So, and I don't think that's actually going to happen, but it's just wild that it's crazy to me because like the UFC is like intermixed. The personalities are now in the like not just MMA. You got Dana with freaking Zuckerberg and Trump and Rogan and Dana and the whole thing is just kind of wild to me. These men are
yeah,
extremely powerful, it seems.
and then also the FBI wants the UFC fighters to train them. So I mean, it's so intertwined.
Yes.
It's crazy.
Pretty wild.
Yeah, I saw the BKFC has invested some money into Ice Wars.
Oh, I was gonna talk about that.
So, I
Perfect.
mean, I'll show a little bit of that, but I'd shown this before. Like they've talked about this. I think I have another
In Mount Pleasant, Michigan, is that what it said? To debut?
I'd have to look back, but so they said they're gonna do a new league for sanctioned hockey fights. It's full hockey equipment, MMA gloves, 3 to 5 rounds, 90 seconds, 900 square feet, foot ice enclosure. First event on June 14th, so it's totally partnered. It's bare knuckle ice wars. I fucking love it. I've been talking about that for a while, showing
Yeah.
those clips, going, "Fuck, this is pretty cool." So I don't know if you can get MMA fighters on fucking skates though, because I think you have to
Yeah.
be a skater. Because I remember in college, um, like getting on skates. It was probably I'd probably skated as a kid a few times, but then I bought hockey skates because there were 3 hockey players on our floor, and then we'd go out to the lagoon and fucking skate, and then we would just play fight. And the guy that gave me like the hardest time on ice was the smallest kid, but because his center of gravity was so low, he had such base on the fucking ground. Because we would just grab each other and grapple, and then I would
Mhm.
see like who can I fucking just take down to the ground without grabbing a leg, just fucking
Yeah.
manhandling them. And I'm like, God damn, like if you have your balance, that is a huge advantage out there. So I would imagine you got to get former, I don't know if you want to take former goons, but you got to have people that are good on the skates. Although I wouldn't mind seeing throwing a couple MMA guys out there and see what the fuck happens. Like put them
Yeah,
on
it's supposed to be
skates, right?
former hockey enforcers that are in good
Yeah.
shape and current MMA fighters, apparently.
Why
So
not?
I
Let's see
don't
what
know.
happens. They're gonna be all because this shit doesn't translate. There's definitely a technique to it. I mean, you do see some of the guys in hockey that are throwing the Superman punch, but usually it's like you got to grab on and go at it. And this could be more of just freestyle,
Yep.
just throw it, throw it. What else is happening out there?
I got one more piece of news, I think, and then some bunch of KOs and other stuff. So,
Cool.
Jake Paul announces
Yes,
engagement to Jutter Leardom, right?
I don't know. That's a hell of a name.
Here's a picture. Hold on if I can get it to load. Uh,
Jutter Leardom.
Leardom, yeah.
Is that a man?
It's a woman. Here
Okay.
he is. Looks like where the hell this is, I don't know, but it's a hell of a picture.
Whoa. Yeah.
Amalfi Coast, maybe. It looks beautiful wherever he is at. It's a lot of white.
It
You know,
is.
I think she's also an athlete. I want to say, what the hell does
Oh
she?
yeah, yeah.
Like some sort of Olympic athlete, maybe, or
Yeah. You're right. I vaguely remember seeing something about that.
speed skater. Yeah, Dutch speed skater, Judder Leerdam. Yeah,
Nice.
so she's,
That would make sense with the name then.
yeah, and
Dutch.
speed skaters, man, they have
Yep.
powerful legs, so and good core. So kudos to him for making it happen, getting
Yeah,
on,
making it happen.
bending on the knee.
Yeah. Taking one for the team. Let's see what I have. Oh, there I got a little MMA fight with some guy getting after it. This guy, let's do a little bit of sound. A little bit of sound. So loud. This guy drops, I guess, the Rock's people's elbow during the
Wow.
fight. And then when the guy gets up, we'll give him a little suplex.
Man. Boy, oh boy.
Well, I give him an A for creativity there.
Yeah,
Sometimes you got to load that elbow up.
I agree.
Not a fan of the pro wrestling, but I'm a fan of the loading the elbow up like that. I've never
You
seen
smell
someone,
what the Rock is cooking?
yeah, dropping it down. Didn't know that was fucking street legal, but good for him. And then, oh, did you see TNT Sports says they're interested in the broadcast rights for the UFC?
Hmm.
So it looks like we're gonna get a little bit of a bidding war. A
Wasn't
little,
WEC on TNT for a long time?
uh,
No, that was Spike. Spike.
Spike was UFC and I think WEC.
Okay. TNT, huh? But TNT was big on basketball. Did they lose their
They
basketball?
lost. They lost basketball.
Yeah,
At
okay.
least
So
that
that
was my last thought of that. Yeah,
that makes sense. Then they would try to pick up another major sport.
and so that means they're gonna be hungry as fuck, and they're gonna create a bidding war because you're gonna have ESPN, Netflix, TNT, and then whoever else wants to throw their hat in the ring. I don't know if Apple would be interested. Amazon.
Yeah,
It's
Apple.
probably gonna be a streamer.
Yeah, Apple, I don't know. Do they do sports like
I don't know.
violent sports? I
But they
think.
have the problem is they have two things. They have an ass ton of money. They always have an ass ton of cash, but I think they're also losing an ungodly amount on their fucking streaming service. I want to say it was like $1 billion. But
Apple?
but they probably have 300 billion in cash or something retarded. So, but I mean, you're talking at least four people actively bidding for this and bidding big.
Oh wow, here we go. It says, yeah, you're right. It says Apple TV is losing more than 1 billion per year and spending 4.5 billion on content annually. And they said it has 45 million Apple TV Plus subscribers.
So crazy.
So it's almost like I wonder it part of, but they're, I mean, obviously they're selling hardware and like crazy phones and
Yeah.
iPads and notebooks and whatever. So it's like maybe part of in their ecosystem, this is a loser, but like overall, it's a winner. They have really good shit on Apple TV. Every show I've ever seen on there is top notch. So
Well, wasn't the Ted Lasso show
Ted
there?
Lasso, yeah, Shrinking. I like that one. If you haven't seen that, that's a really funny show. If you want to laugh, that's a good one.
And I think they just said that Ted Lasso's coming back for a fourth
Season
season.
4. Yep.
Yeah.
Which I don't know why, because it kind of ended. Did you watch it?
I watched part of the first season and then I dropped out. I think what he was saying, Jason, whatever his last name is, Dekus,
Sudeikis? Yeah.
yeah, is that it's going to be a female team he's going to be the coach of or something.
Oh, cool.
So kind of changing it up.
Okay.
So yeah, there are a ton of people bidding. UFC is going to get an ass ton of money, which, they probably should. But hopefully, maybe they'll, pay some fighters so they don't have to get fucking sued into oblivion again. Like,
That would
hey,
be
we
good.
just got this huge deal, profit share. But they probably won't. Well, what else is happening?
What else do I got? I got some KOs. Lots of KOs. Like 4, 5.
I'll hold off on those for you. I got a bunch for later. Should I go on just a run then?
Go on a run. Yeah.
Okay.
I don't want to
So-
bore you with the 5-question UFC thing. So they haven't brought it up, by the way, the trivia, because they've all been shit.
Okay.
So I don't want you to get angry.
I get angry every time. I hate fucking losing. God damn it. I get so angry at losing.
Yeah.
So Conor McGregor said he's going to be running to become the president of Ireland.
Sweet.
So my question is, what happens first? He has a fight, or he becomes the president of Ireland? Which
President
one
of
happens
Ireland.
first?
President of Ireland.
Well, do you think he can win? Because he's
Yes.
semi-popular. He's got a fuck ton of cash.
I think he can win. I think he's got lots of money, and I think he can win. What happens after that? I don't know. He also likes Donald Trump and their friends. He's got, and I don't understand, man. These men, like this guy has become like something else. He like has a lot of power, and he's crazy.
Which one, Connor?
Both, but I'm talking about
right.
Conor. Conor
Right.
has influence. Like I think he can win the presidency of Ireland, and there must be he's chumming. He was just at the White House, for God's sake.
I know, he's at a press conference in the
Right.
fucking press room. Like,
You think that's a coincidence? I don't
no.
think so. No.
And he was talking all sorts of shit about Ireland, like the current
Right.
government. So, yeah, that'd be interesting to see. I saw Wanderlei Silva's got a new look. Let's pull him up.
This is exciting. What is it?
He's got hair.
Whoa, that's crazy. Are they implants?
I don't know, but I don't like it. I'll tell you that. I don't like it. He looks crazy.
He does.
Let's see, a little weigh-in fun. This is from the BKFC over the weekend. Always some kind of shenanigans at the weigh-ins and face-offs. I got to make sure I share sound here. Hang on. Sometimes sound's on, sometimes it's off.
In this our middleweight division,
this guy takes out a pocket cannoli. Hits his opponent in the midsection.
With a cannoli?
With a pocket cannoli.
Why?
Like, I don't know. He just sneaks it out. See this? Pocket cannoli.
How come no one caught the cannoli?
I know. He's lucky he didn't get hit back.
I agree. What the fuck?
Oh, son of a bitch.
Weird
Pulling out
idea.
cannolis. I don't like it.
Would have been better if he hit him in the face with it, I think.
Yeah. And then we have a new sport here. I don't know if you're a fan of this one, but here you go. It's the Power Spit League.
What in the actual hell? What the fuck? How do you win this?
I don't know. I think this is from Fight Circus. They do a lot of off the beaten path shit.
That is wild. Power spitting.
There were a couple other
shards in my mouth, and then
seriously, tape it on the hands and spit it out my mouth. I saw like some fighter mid-fight got disqualified over the weekend for wearing contact lenses during the fight. Like,
wait, they're not allowed to do that?
News to me. I don't know if it's just his fight league, but during the fight, he got stopped and he got disqualified for wearing contact lenses. So
they're like a performance enhancement or something?
Maybe like, oh, you can actually see 2020 out. We need you 2010, bitch. Yeah, that was wild. And then another fighter, I think I can play this. I'm gonna see. So another fighter got his fingers stuck in the cage.
Oh no, is it gonna be gruesome?
No, but they considered it a verbal tap and gave him a loss. So you could see he's right there. He's got his fingers stuck in a cage.
It looks like Ellis's finger is stuck in between the cage. Oh, right here.
That was a first.
So then they waved the fight off, and they deemed that a verbal submission.
Yeah, that needs to be restarted.
100%.
That's gay. That was like it's like a field error, or I don't know what you call it, but that shouldn't happen.
No, and Big John weighed in on it, and he said, from what I'm seeing in this short clip, the fight should have been allowed to continue. Defense should not be responsible for ending of a fight as a verbal submission. The fighter was attempting to advise the referee that he was actually stuck based upon the fencing material holding his finger. The referee should have called time, released the impinged finger, and then restarted the fight from the same position. So it's fucking
I
so
agree.
retarded.
What's he supposed to do? And then if the guy tries to take him down, he could rip his finger off. Like,
right. You gotta like scream, like, motherfucker, my finger is caught.
right.
Like, oh, he tapped, verbal tap.
It's like
That
equipment
sounds,
malfunction.
yeah, 100%. Sounds like the ref had a fucking money bet on that fight.
Probably did.
I wonder if they do. They probably do. And then I got a couple Merabs, and then we can get to some KOs. So this is Merab. I got to pull up a couple things here. But he is definitely proving he is the dumbest fighter in the UFC.
Let's see.
I got one more to pull up here. So he's notorious for doing stupid shit. Oh, God. I'm fucking clicking on things and the whole world's opening up here. Okay. So he was on top of a cliff over the weekend doing a little dance. I don't know if I got to turn the sound off because I think there was some music on this. But he's on top of a cliff doing this fucking stupid dance. There he is. Yay.
Why is he doing that?
So he can almost fall into oblivion. And he just barely makes it back up.
Oof.
He's like, oh shit, that was close.
That could have ended badly, you dummy.
But he also is the guy who dove in the ice here head first. And then fucked his head up and cut his head.
Yeah.
I mean, he's also the guy who like walks around on skyscrapers out of his hotel room.
I mean, my hands are sweating just watching this.
So not the brightest guy in the world is what I'm trying to say. And he's also the guy, like, when a fan yells at him, he goes into this crowd and fights the fans.
Yeah.
At least twice.
No bueno.
Anyway, let's do some KOs. What do you got?
All right, I got a bunch. We'll start
Go
with
ahead.
this. So I'll just blow through them.
Yes.
Okay, number one. Here we go. Guy gets folded like a pretzel. I don't know if we saw this one before.
I think we saw this last week, but
we did. We saw that one. Okay, so that was the last week. Did we see this one last week?
No.
Your little chin music. Good night.
Oh shit. It's like a
Bam.
sneaky up kick.
Yep.
And a weird octagon thing.
Okay, here's this one. A little.
Oh fuck. That's
He thought about hitting him again and then realized he didn't need
yeah.
to.
It was so
It was
not
like,
necessary. I
good
probably
night.
would have kicked him again. I'm not gonna lie.
Just in case.
Right there, and he's going down. Oh, he took a dive. He spiked his head too.
And then I have the quickest knockout in Cage Warriors history. Here we go.
Yeah, I got that one too because I wasn't sure it was that cheap shot because the other guy was going for a hand tap.
It was.
And he kind of held his hand and then cracked him and knocked him out.
He did.
It's kind of cheap.
It's a little cheap.
I'll allow it.
I was going to say, I'll allow it.
It depends. I'll allow it.
And then my last one, which is
Yeah.
not really a KO, but maybe it is. I'm just curious, what do you think's about to happen in this fight? Does anything look weird to you?
Yeah, they put a mom in here that shouldn't be against a professional MMA fighter.
But cool as a
This is in
cucumber.
Hawaii, I believe.
Oh, good night. She seems very calm. Good on her.
Yeah, I mean, that's one of those ones that should never happen, but
But it did. It did.
they did. So I got a couple. I got two.
Yeah.
Let's see. I think we got a little BKFC action.
Ooh. Oh, damn. They're going for it.
Oh, he got boarded.
Sure did. Ouch.
That's one. And then this may be the best uppercut KO. It may be the Ngannou Overeem one.
Oh, damn. What kind of defense was that guy running?
None. Just take one for the team.
Oh my God. It's happening over and over again.
That guy got knocked out like 17 times.
That's so bad. That was pretty
It's so
solid
bad.
on the chin.
Let's see. I got a tweet of the week. We may have seen this a while ago because I think Connor's kid's a little bit older, but see McGregor's son's numbered plate.
What does it say? Aldo
13 seconds.
That's pretty funny.
It's kind of brutal.
Ugh, ouch.
Yep. And then a little ring card girl fun from Rough and Rowdy. I think Rough and Rowdy may have the best ring card girls.
You might be right.
It's I gotta make sure I rewind this so we have the full effect.
Daisy Dukes.
A Daisy Dukes
Holy
with
Whoa.
Now, see, if we left
Okay.
early, we missed what is just an absolute bloodbath
That is
outfit.
ridiculous.
Yeah, I think they should wear that kind of outfit.
Yeah.
No?
My goodness. She's up 60 and still throwing the ball.
The girls, the other ring girls right now have to be. This is
Damn.
running up the score.
Running up the score, he says.
Yeah.
Epic.
I'm just down to knowledge right now.
Yeah, I was going to save that last video of the chick for my knowledge, but what do I want to say? So I brought up Severance last week, that show on Apple TV Plus. They had their season finale this last few days ago.
Who's the main actor in that? Guy in
Adam
Step
Scott.
Brothers?
Adam Scott.
Yeah.
So it's really good. If it fucking blew my mind. I don't know if you haven't seen it yet or you don't know about it, you're on the fence, just watch it. It's worth the ride. It's pretty fucking weird. And I don't know. It's just weird and makes you think. It's yeah. I can't say a lot because it's gonna give stuff away. But
Sure.
It's worth the ride. So
Okay. Worth the ride, fellas.
yeah,
Get in the game.
Get in on that because it's gonna be a while before it comes back. So
Like how long? Another year?
probably a year and a half. The last one took 2 or 3 years, but it's because the show, I don't know. So
See, I hate that because I forget what's happening. Like they gotta I almost wish it would be 6 months. Like when you're in a season, like go away for
that'd be
6 and
nice.
come back
6
because
months, yeah.
I have to rewatch because it seems like the normal cycle isn't even a year now. It's almost like a year and a half on some of the shit.
Yeah.
You know? And then I forget what's happened and I got to rewatch. Like, where am I? Like, can I get a refresher of what's happened? So I'll just leave you with this. There's a new machine that came out. This is from Throwdown. It may be old. I don't know. But apparently they got the Throwdown Hit Ski brings the power and precision of cross-country skiing straight to your gym. Designed for intensity and built for performance, this fan-based resistance machine pushes you to your limits and go, the harder you pull, the harder it fights back.
Interesting. So
Looking forward to seeing that in the club.
Yeah.
Reminds me of the Butt Blaster. I remember, let's see if I can find that. The Butt Blaster machine. I remember seeing this in the club. Hang on. This was in 94.
Squeeze your legs together.
He's telling me we don't have the Butt Blaster. There's a version of it, but it specifically said it. Hang on. This is kind of similar, but it's not exactly it. But it was like a glute machine where you'd sit down like this and then blast it up.
Yep. I remember these. I don't
Butt
think that was good for
blaster.
your knees.
Probably not, but I mean, you get the fucking idea.
I do.
Was the best. It's the best. Anyway, let's shut down.
Alrighty, well that's been this week's edition of MMA Nuts. My name is Ingo Weigel.
Matt Griffith, thanks for playing.